guys, how's it going? Welcome back. So we're going to take a look today at the Xvive pedal tuner. This is the model PT-03. Now I couldn't find it on their actual website, so I don't know if they've discontinued it or what, but I mean I got one. You can get these in different websites. I have seen a few of them kicking around the internet. And the PT-03 is actually one that has a rechargeable battery in it. So you can go, powerless and just run off the battery. You can get quite a few hours of use out of the battery portion of it. It does normal tuning. You can detune by a half note, a full note, download 1.5 notes. You can also alter the calibration for 436 to 445 hertz as well, so you can change your pitch. Now the PT-05, which is on their website, is a non-rechargeable, so straight power from your power supply, which is 9 volts with a negative on the tip. The PT-05 is exactly the same otherwise, just no rechargeable battery. So, but anyways, the link to their website will be in the description of this video as well. Feel free to check out their other tuners. Check out my other videos from Xvive too. We've got the Golden Brownie, the Chorus Vibrato, Phaser King Noise Gate, the ABY Mini. Now the Golden Brownie, that's a Thomas Blug thing, so that would be under their, I believe, their Artist Signature Series pedals link. They got a few of them there. Thomas Blug's a really cool guitar player. I've actually listened to him play on YouTube, and that really awesome guy, knows his stuff really well. Actually, the Xvive U2 was part of one of his things as well, and that's the wireless guitar kit which I'm using. Now the guitar I'm using is a Epiphone SG G400 with coil splitting vintage wound pickups. I'm running on the bridge pickup, just straight humbucker setup only, but this is a pedal tuner, so we're not looking at sound effects here, but we're looking at the tuner, and we're going to see how good this thing is. So I do have the power plugged into it right now. When the battery is charging, by the way, you'll see a red light. When the battery's done charging, the light will be off, and that light will be right here, okay? And your controls for your pitch and your flat tuning are here. And if you do screw up somehow and get lost in what you're doing, there's a reset button on the back of the pedal that you can push in. So let's unplug this from the main power and just run off the battery. And let's see how fast and accurate this is. Now the accuracy of this tuner is plus or minus 1 cent, which is pretty good. So it is true bypass as well. So if it's on your pedal rack, you can tune in silence. Okay, now let's just knock our E string out. With the pitch, you've got the different steps for changing that for your frequency. And going back to 0, you're back to normal. Then you've got your flats. And back. Now, if you do get lost, like I said, and you mess up somewhere, push the reset button. You'll see that display happen, boom, resets, and you're back to standard tuning again. Now, I personally don't play too much around with different tunings. That's a rare occasion. But you can if you want to, and you can tune down those steps if they say you can, and it does work and works well. I think the pedal is pretty quick, and even for being plus or minus a cent, it's very accurate. Now, there's a lot of tuners out on the market, especially pedal versions, right? And different bells and whistles in them and all that other jazz. I like the fact this one's actually rechargeable, because then you don't have to have it even plugged into your pedal board at all. You can just, plug your guitar straight in and tune it up in silence no matter what, or you can have it on your rack, run it off the battery, or have it plugged in all the time if you wanted to. It doesn't matter. It'll keep that battery topped up regardless, so that's kind of a nice little benefit there, and even just with that amount, I mean, it didn't touch the battery, so I mean, it doesn't need to retop, So great little tuner. And I've had another pedal tuner before. It was an aftermarket one from some company out in China, and nothing wrong with it. I mean, hey, made in China, doesn't matter to me. There's a lot of good stuff, and there's some not so good stuff, but that's how we find out as we go. Now, the Xvive stuff is designed in the USA, which is kind of nice. But either way, great little pedal. Very fast, very accurate. Less hassle too, I find. Now, I usually use the headstock tuners because, I haven't had a pedal tuner in a long time, and I thought, it might be nice to have one again. So I got this one, and I thought, I don't know, I've never had a rechargeable one either, so I'm kind of like, all right, how's this going to work? Works great, and they have enough space in there to fit the battery, so that's great. But it is nice to have one, because then, you're tuning your guitar up with a headstock tuner, and you go out on stage, and you got this tuner on there, you look like a geek, you know what I mean? And not in a good way. So at least with one of these, nobody knows. And you can throw the thing in your pocket. I mean, it's that small, it's a micro pedal, so, and they don't take up a lot of space. As you can see on the floor here, I've got like 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 micro pedals right there. And it's not taking up a lot of real estate. Whereas if I had full-size pedals, boom, it'd be like, there goes a third of my room. But, I like micro pedals, and I do like a lot of the analog stuff too. I like the odd digital pedal. And this thing works, guitar's in great tune. And you can tell how well a tuner tunes by just hitting even a couple of power chords. If it's solid, that's good. And that's not just saying that it's in tune, it's also letting you know as well that your intonation is also pretty bang on. Standard E chord, D, A, C, G, all sound as they should. It tunes really well, very accurate tuner. Definitely has a 4.5 out of 5 in my books for star rating, for those of you who like your star ratings. Be sure to check the link in the video description for their website. Check them out, check out their other pedals, see what you think up there. And I know I've seen a lot of their pedals on YouTube, but there's a lot of pedals that still aren't on YouTube yet. But I'm definitely going to be getting a lot more of their products in as time progresses. I'm really liking their product line. Honestly, I think it's great. I have Outlaw Effect stuff. I've got a Donner pedal, as well. In comparison, I'd say some of their pedals are actually superior over top of even the Outlaw Effects pedals, which are, maybe a couple of dollars cheaper. Very nice pedals, work really well, but I figure, for only a couple of dollars difference, even the Chorus Vibrato dual pedal totally blows the doors off my Vigilante Chorus, you know what I mean? And the Phaser King, it blows the doors off the Donner Phaser pedal, it's like, wow, and there's not a whole lot of difference in price there. So, Sometimes you pay a little extra and you get a lot more. Sometimes you can pay a little bit less and get more. And sometimes, of course, you pay more and get worse, and pay lesser and get worse. It's a shooting match. You know what I mean? But yeah, great pedal, loving it. It's definitely going to be staying on my board. I like it. Thanks for watching, guys. Stay tuned for more, and we'll catch you in the next one. Bye.